What's up? What's up? What's up, Taurus? This is Queen Novelle coming to do your January and February 2020 reading for you guys. All right, so let me get some of this cinnamon in there for you. Giving that protection, opening your minds to higher understandings. All right, you guys. So I'm going to do it like I did it the previous months. We're going to start off. I know you guys noticed I have an apple on here. I've been guided to do an apple on the wheel from I think like the first two readings I didn't. I still had like the confetti here, but I was led to put the apple in different parts of the wheel. Intuitively, I'll just do it, and it's been working. Sorry about the late readings. I've been going through a lot. I forgive myself for putting them up late. I hope you forgive me too. Okay. So we're going to do it like we did it last month. First, we're going to start off by doing an intuitive forecast. Then we'll jump into your love confetti. Then your charms. Love my charms. Then your regular confetti. Then your astrology dice. Then pick a card. Pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. Any pile that you're drawn to for your tarot and your advice. Okay. So before I jump into your intuitive forecast, if you're new, please subscribe and welcome to the family. I'm new to YouTube. I've been on YouTube for probably like 6 months, 7 months. So definitely subscribe, like the video, so more streams. I'm not going to be thirsty for subscribers anymore. That's not something I'm bringing into 2020. So I hope you like the channel. All right, so let's jump into your intuitive forecast. Okay, so even with the apple here, what I get from the apple is there is a lot ending for you guys. This Pluto energy in Capricorn has been something that's very has been hitting home with you guys. Something that's very destructive, something that's very like tearing down things that's not seen, old belief systems, relationships, previous ways of getting money, just different, just tearing down certain things that just no longer serving you. And also like slowly, because Capricorn is a very slow type of progressing sign, but slowly bringing truths to the surface, and you're getting little signs and probably last year you even got a lot of things that was coming up that was truths that you were finding out intuitively or finding out in your life, but now it's happening on the world stage. I'm getting like it's happening like a lot of truths is coming out in the world, and even you have your own personal truths that you want to come to the surface. But definitely you guys are going through some type of spiritual transformation, some type of transformation where it's a lot of internal growth. Okay, so let's jump into your intuitive forecast. Okay, you guys, so when I did your pre-shuffle, I noticed that you guys are dealing with a lot of situations involving friends, siblings, Gemini people. This could be situations with your children or entering into entertainment type of industry or some type of creative endeavor. This also could have something to do with your work situation or your health. So it could be either situations involving your friends, siblings, neighborhoods, third house activities, as well as the fifth house and the sixth house. Okay. I also get that you guys are bringing in manifestations. Okay. Or trying to usher in manifestations, but you're dealing with a lot of your subconscious work as well as your actual health and trying to get that stability going with your work and your children and things like that for those of you with children. For those of you that don't have children, or even if you do have children, you may be looking into your life path, what your life purpose is. inquiring about your life purpose, and a lot of it do probably have to do with you speaking up about something, speaking up and using your intuition to guide yourself in the particular situations. Also, you guys may be dealing with trying to control the way you act in particular situation, which may be hard for you guys, especially if you're the type, like, that's really stubborn, and stick to your words, and you want people to know that you stick to your words, but you've been um, I get creating boundaries with people, trying to create healthy boundaries. So a part of those healthy boundaries is controlling the way you act, and you guys have been really trying to control the way you act, or you will be trying to control the way you act in the month of January and February. But I think that I'm hearing like you have to mind your tongue, and that has been like a test of faith for you, like trying to mind your tongue, control the way you act, and deal with situations that you usually would not deal with. All right, you guys, so let's jump into your astrology forecast for the month. Well, it's not really like an astrology forecast. It's more of the energies, but it's more of an intuitive forecast of the astrology, I shall say. But I'm going to start off from today, since I started the video late. I don't want to go back to the beginning of the month. But I definitely feel like there is some old ways of thinking, some old ways of handling things that's coming to the surface. I do get that this energy of Uranus coming out of retrograde has been affecting you guys a lot. You guys may have been dealing with things that's may been very, very unpredictable and very, very up and down, just different, kind of like forcing the change. And you guys are now ready to change, but in the midst of this change, certain things has to end. I am getting that there may be some things that's coming to the surface um, that could be spiritual. There's some fire energy. It may be something with children as well. Do protect yourself, protect your energy, smudge as much as possible. Smudge when you are feeling some type of way. That's your intuition guiding you in certain situations. Like, I'm gonna get this cinnamon back up and running for myself, but there's certain energy that is people is trying to initiate things, like, and it's not just on your side. Like, for instance, if you're doing some type of wanting justice in a particular situation, you may be doing the things that you need to get justice, but you have people, because there's definitely some occult being practiced in the energy of today, which is the 11th of January, as well as there's some energy of your spiritual knowledge expanding to Taurus. There is a lot of earth energy, which is dealing with things of the earth. And there's not only earth, there's fire, as well as Neptune is in Pisces, so that is things that's not seen, as well as a lot of earth energy, a lot of, I'm getting alchemy. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm like, protect yourself. Herbs, crystals, selenite, get you some selenite to help cleanse. I'm gonna actually keep this on me right now, keep it somewhere. Get you some selenite, that'll help too, as well as smudge. There's different ways of smudging, you guys. You can get some cinnamon. Cinnamon helps elevate your consciousness, as well as cinnamon is a protecting. And if you are getting headaches, cinnamon will help as well, because headaches sometimes is someone trying to manipulate your third eye. So be mindful of that. Okay, you guys. Um, Jumping back into the intuitive forecast, that kind of went off of what I was trying to go. But definitely, if there's something that has been stagnant, definitely get some selenite. Different crystals help. The clear crystals help. Selenite really does help, and black tourmaline helps. Like the black crystals help too, but also the clear crystals helps as well. Okay. On the 14th of January, this is an energy where there is a lot of unexpected blessings and developments when it comes to your mental health, when it comes to your home, your family, your communication. You guys have been working on your communication, you've been working on how you act, and in these up and coming days, it's going to show. I definitely get there's some energy around things that's possibly being said, um, gossip about you trying to acquire a higher understanding and things like you advancing yourself spiritually. There's definitely some type of gossip or something going on, but I definitely get an energy around like you're really owning up to how you act in situations, and you're surprising a lot of people, and you're not doing it to surprise people. You're doing it to not to even in the sense of proving someone wrong, but your elevation is like, I'm changing. I'm not changing for you, I'm changing for me. And the fact that you view me like that, that's your problem. I'm getting, and I don't know who that's for, but I'm getting that's your problem, especially when it comes to family members, as well as a court situation. If there's something that's involving a court case, court situations, even things that's involving law enforcement and children, there's definitely something that is, you know, coming up as far as people having an expectation with how you are supposed to react and act in a situation. On the 17th of January, um, there could be some conflict when it comes to family, okay? There is some energy around conflict with family, possibly even you developing new family, finding new family, new associations, new people that you are new like-minded people. I definitely get some energy around you communicating a higher understanding to some people or giving some insight to someone, like you developing new ways of thinking and doing things. There could be something that's going on with family and something that's not seen. So if there is something that is, as well as mental health issues or something in regarding the mental health field. Um, but definitely be mindful what you say and communicate in these particular situations. Okay, for instance, if you are ordered to do some type of mental health eval or something, there is definitely some deceptive energy that could be around that, but it's basically a manipulation of what you say. So be mindful of what you say, if that makes any sense. Especially um, when it comes to speaking on, and I know that your mental health records and stuff is confidential, but when it comes to speaking on um, the spiritual aspect of things, um, you can't force people to get your perspective when it comes to energy and life and your views about life. You can't expect people to grasp that. So what they'll do is go to the textbook and like for instance, telepathic communication. Even though it's something that's documented and people have this scientific, have scientific evidence and things on it, and try to do it, and experiments and everything. If you go to a mental health professional and someone is trying to use it against you, they will use it against you and say that you are schizophrenic. And I don't know who that is for, but Definitely, that was some heads up when it comes to the mental health field. And on the 17th, just be mindful of a situation that's in regarding family and someone trying to manipulate your image when it comes to, there's a lot of chaotic energy. When it comes to a situation, it could be in regards to children as well, okay? Yeah, it could be in regards to children as well, or something in regarding family and higher system, family courts. But definitely on a positive note, I do see that there is some positive developments when it comes to career, when it comes to home. Some of you are finding a new home. Some of you are definitely starting new associations or inquiring about new associations. Okay. Okay. So on the 20th of January, okay, let me speed this up. On the 20th of January, there is definitely some blessings in the home sector, especially when it comes to your higher education, um, speaking out about what you advocate for, communicating what you advocate for, something in regards to having higher knowledge and higher understanding about a particular situation. It could be something that was very unpredictable in your life, too. Some unpredictable developments and things like that. But there's also some energy in the charts where there is some very chaotic things that's going on in regards to justice in a particular situation. Okay, something that's in regarding people in higher up positions, communities, siblings, Gemini people, possible a lover. This also could be friends, a friend group dynamic. This could be gangs. This could be organized crime and things like that. But the fact that has some Capricorn energy as well, like Gemini and Capricorn energy, it lets me know that this is something that could involve some type of some group dynamic that has a lot of power. Okay. And it could be just power, it's worldly type of power. um for some, it could be something that's a worldly type of power, as well as something that has a spiritual aspect to it. A group that practice the occult or something like that that has a lot of power. But for others, it's something with a lot, and this could be also churches as well, or colleges or something like that. There's something definitely coming up, but there's definitely something that some inquiring about some type of justice, even for some inquiring about some details, or there's something coming up in regards to some details or contracts or paperwork, something like that, especially for those of you dealing with like court, family court, lower institutions that help with children, institutions that deal with children, institutions that stuff like my mind went blank, like foster care, social workers. I even heard libraries for some reason. I don't know why, but libraries, like institutions and places that deal with like children. It could be schools as well, like elementary schools and things like that. Okay, definitely on the 23rd of January. The energy going towards the new moon will let up a little bit. There could be possibly some toxic details that is surface, or things about um, your health or your job or something. But it's ways that you're going to find out how to communicate these details that it's going to help you in the long run. There's something that you're going to find out that's going to help you and actually gonna kind of bless the situation. So be mindful of that energy. Now it'll bless some, and for others it will kind of usher in the cycle, like transforming. Like, so if you've been on the I'll say the ass end of the cycle, like whatever, like where things was not going in your favor, there's something that's gonna bless it, that's gonna kind of turn it in your favor. Turn it to where the scales are balanced. Okay. So on the 2nd of February, 2nd of February, you will be like using your intuition in like all situations. So if you have anything that's like distractions or anything, I would actually have you refrain from those distractions, because your intuition is was helping transform a particular situation, whatever you're going through. It could be something rebellious, it could be something that is dealing with um, rules and regulations and things like that. But definitely, it's going to usher in some new hope, something that you possibly or people didn't have hope in. You're now having hope in this situation. It's a very positive energy there. Um, there is some energy around um, taking care of mental health from a higher understanding, taking care of a situation when it comes to even the occult, taking care of a situation when it comes like something that's usually not dealing, people don't deal with. You're going to learn how to deal with. Okay, for some of you, I am getting some of you will be finding like minded people or mentors, or reaching out to mentors, or running into a mentor. Someone that you wouldn't consider a mentor will be considered a mentor. Okay, I actually like that type of energy. On the 3rd of February, okay, there is some energy where there is some communication in regards to um, someone helping with moving, or helping with finances, or funding some type of home based type of business. Or this also could be just help with a family situation. Yeah, there's some type of help with a family situation. It could be something also in regards to children, something that negatively happened with children. This also could have something to do with the entertainment industry as well, or something like theater or art, something in the arts. This energy is definitely an energy like a calm before the storm. Okay, there's something that is happening that is like a calm there before it happens. And it's definitely a build up type of energy I'm getting. Taurus, there's definitely a build up type of energy. Okay, so on the 5th, there is some things that's going on the 5th that is you're having hope in when it comes to a situation. Okay, there is things in regards to regarding the home sector, siblings, neighborhoods, even even a situation that's involving um like police and things like that, government officials, people in power, authority figures in power, that gang up on individuals, or that have that gang up mentality. There's some understanding that's being brought forth. For some of you, you will be dealing with a legal matter, a legal situation. There's a need for you to stay optimistic in this situation. whatever the situation is, stay optimistic. Make sure that you communicate from a clear a clear mind, a stable mind, a home, like a stable mindset, and with a clear subconscious. Yeah, definitely. Around the 11th of February, there is some energy of some reflecting on details, reflecting on home, reflecting on health, reflecting on family, okay? Or some reflecting on a family or your family or even a mother, something in regards to a mother's health, okay? There could be something in regards to a mother's health. There's definitely some unpredictable energy when it comes to a mother and in their health. So, if you guys have like even, if you have children, make sure you stay on top of your health, or your mother, make sure they're staying on top of their health, make sure they're taking their pills or something like that. But I definitely see some positive aspects when it comes to the career, getting communication in regards to your career. Um, when it comes to developing positive networking and new associations with different groups. For some of you, you will be starting a nonprofit or some type of service to others. It could be a spiritual endeavor as well. I'm definitely getting spiritual, and you could be getting funding for this endeavor as well. Okay, so let's hurry up and finish this energy. On the 17th of February, on the 17th of February could be some scattered brain activity, okay? Um, Still dealing with situations in regarding power structures and communication in regards to something, having hope and faith in the situation, okay? And Mercury is in retrograde of Pisces. So definitely during this time, refrain from putting out be mindful of what you're putting out there, especially when it comes to how you feel about the subconscious, or how you feel about your mental health or mental health issues, or people with mental health issues, or people with mental health issues with children, mental health issues of children. Do your research. Do sensitivity research, especially for those of you who are getting into like industries in regarding to mental health. Just be mindful, because I know that a lot of people, they're waking up and they're advancing, and and Mars is at 1 degrees of Capricorn on this day, which means that something is being initiated. So there's definitely some energy of you just have to be mindful and kind of like sensitive, especially if you're in the industry of helping others. It's like the triggers. You got to be sensitive of the triggers. Some people have certain triggers, and when you're when you start ascending spiritually, you not callous, but you overcome these triggers. You overcome the triggers, your triggers, and I'm not saying that you come completely unsensitive, but sometimes your understanding of why people react a certain way, you kind of like lack that understanding. Like, like I don't know, like I just said this person started flipping out, like I don't know, like um but Definitely just be mindful of the triggers, be mindful of the things that you're saying, be mindful of the mindset of children, especially with situation of with children and people who are, especially if you're dealing with the entertainment or dealing with the industry where there is people who on their high horse and you're trying to get into a type of industry and their knowledge is, you know that you have like this knowledge that will help, and you don't want to step on anybody's toes when you're going to need them in the future, if that makes any sense. Like some people, you have the knowledge, they have the connections, but if you are a Mr. or Mrs. Know-it-all, um, there's a strong possibility that they won't. And I'm not saying diminish yourself or dim your light. I'm just saying you need to be mindful of your surroundings and just ease people into the knowledge that you are bringing in full force. Okay, because when you're going through a spiritual awakening, sometimes you can have no knowledge and wake up with all the knowledge in one sleep, in one sit-in. You could take a bath and it happened literally in the bath, and you like, oh my God, that just changed the world. And then you try to tell someone else, and they've been in the industry all their life, and you don't want to burn that bridge, especially when people are not as grounded as you are. And just be mindful. Okay, let's speed it up. I haven't watched Lucy in so long. Yeah, there's still that energy, there. It's definitely some Pisces energy there. So I do feel like some people who was dealing with like toxic situations, there is a lot of emotions. There's a lot of Pisces energy on the chart on February 23rd. There is a lot of internal going within, dealing with your subconscious, dealing with um, for dealing with your past, your demons, your internal, the things that's going on internally, um, dealing with the subconscious, dealing with like for instance, if you had a lot of sexual partners and that's something that you never confronted, of the reason why. It's not the sexual partners, it's the reason why, which always stems from something from your past or something you've seen, or and is triggered by something. That type of energy, and that was just an example, but that type of energy on the 23rd is something that's going to be triggered um, mentally as well as spiritually. Okay, so being ready for that type of energy is some there's some fire there too. So just be mindful of also spiritual warfares and things like that. So if you're in the people who are into occult and deals with actually practice alchemy, you need to make sure you have protection at all times. And I don't know why that keeps coming up with your reading, but because it didn't come up with the previous readings, but you guys need to be mindful of having protection at all times. Whether it's crystal, whether it's like a bag of herbs, whether it's having a candle lit, doing spiritual baths, doing all of those things, there is some energy that you're up against that's not greater than you, but they're willing to play with fire, if that makes any sense. So just keep yourself protected at all times. Okay? All right, you guys, so let's jump into your love confetti. All right, so this is all the love confetti that came out. If the scenarios don't fit, it's not going to be for everyone. Take what resonates for you, leave the rest. There's plenty of other divination tools here that's for your situation, okay? All right, so for someone, there's a need for you to give you and your partner, or you and the person that you're sharing your energy with, need to give each other time. Okay, this could be someone that you're emotionally connected to. This could be a spiritual based relationship. This could be someone that you're mentally connected to, possibly uh like a twin flame or something like that. Someone that you're mentally connected to. Okay, I'm definitely getting that energy as well. But I definitely feel like there's a need for you guys to give each other time, because there is um this purging going on, like purging things that no longer serve you and things like that. There's this purging going on, and there's a need for you to definitely just give each other time. Okay, for others of you, there's an ex from your childhood wanting to return with good intentions. Okay, this is definitely someone from your old neighborhood, someone that you used to be friends with. This is definitely childhood energy. This could be a Gemini person. This could be a Taurus person as well. This could also be like someone that you was just like, this is my love, like, my love, and um, someone that you were crazy about, or you guys just had a strong bond growing up. Okay. Okay, so but they're returning with good intentions. So maybe you want to see how that works out. Okay. Um, you and a partner live separately. For someone, you and your partner live separately, possibly with your family or different friends and stuff. There's a need for you to actually move together. um, because what's happening is you may be dealing with people in your business, outside influences, people being third party conversations, things like that. And you don't want that affecting your relationship, okay? Um, there's a suitor who got in your fit. Okay. For someone, you're dealing with someone that got you in your feelings. This could be a Virgo or a Libra person, and they're wasting your time. Okay. This could be also someone that's at work, or someone that you consider to have a long-term relationship with, or that you feel like you possibly could marry this person or have a long-term relationship with. This could also be someone that you just been physically dealing with for a very long time. They're wasting your time. Okay. For someone, you are sharing your energy um with someone who's putting you last. Okay. um I believe this relationship is going to end. This could be someone that's a Scorpio person. This also could be someone that you have a sexual relationship with, um, that they're putting you last. This could be also someone that's giving you money as well. So you feel like, you're sharing your energy. This could be someone with a little money, or someone that's giving you money. This could be a Scorpio person as well. I think this situation is going to end though. All right, you guys. So now let's jump into your charms. All right, Taurus. Let's get some charms out here. All right. Okay, so from what I see already, I do see that for some of you, you are trying to um, either change your image. Maybe you are more sporty and you're trying to get into something a little bit more different. Or you were too materialistic and you're yearning for something deeper. Okay. I noticed that's been coming up for a lot of people, just yearning for something just deeper and more, with more substance. But, if you're looking for certain aspects, like someone with just money, and then, you get the money, but then you don't have the rest, you'll start yearning for something deeper. It also could be you just changing your image. Okay. Okay, so there is something that you're dealing with. Possibly you could be getting back into old, like, dance, or a creative endeavor that you were in the past, or when you're younger. This also could be a chaotic situation that you're tired of dancing around, or you've been dancing around the situation, so you don't have to deal with the situation. Okay. But there's something that needs to change, okay? You can't keep dancing around a situation. There's something that needs to change, okay? Your angels is there's actually something that you are not acknowledging or something. There's something you're dancing around that's clouding your judgment. But it's weird because it's clouding your judgment. Maybe it's something, but you're on the right path. Like you're thinking about, and maybe it's something you're thinking about. Oh, my hand is itching too. There's something that you're thinking about that you're giving the benefit of the doubt. It could be something that's possibly that was supposed to blow up and didn't blow up, or something that blew up in the wrong direction, in the wrong way. Taurus, something that blew up in the wrong way. You're on the right path with whatever you're going towards, but your judgment is clouded in some type of way. Okay. So there's definitely something that is making you get away from family, go within your subconscious. Um, you're feeling like it's like it's too peoply outside. So it's something that you've been isolating yourself, kind of like staying away from people, um, in your head a little bit. It could be about something that's a secret that you're keeping, possibly with um, a neighborhood, siblings, a friend group. It could have been something about um, acquiring about the finer things, acquiring about some type of money or something like that. There's something that you thought was over, um, that's not over. It's something that blew up in the wrong way. I feel with this, and it was reversed too. Something that blew up in the opposite direction, or it blew up. It blew up in a direction. I don't know whose direction, but there is something that blew up that could definitely like there's something that's not over, and it could have blew up in your direction and it wasn't supposed to blow up in your direction, and it was something that was supposed to be over, something that you possibly gave up on, and it's not over. It's not over. Like something is going to change your perspective. It could be having something to do with some type of court situation. This also could be like a group of, I heard, corporate bullies. That's deep. Corporate bullies. Someone that's behind a briefcase, a bully behind a briefcase. It could be also in regarding to something that is very strange, and this could be also something that's possibly hidden. Okay, something that is this could involve an experiment, some type of experiment. Ooh, okay. So what I just got, and this could, I don't know who this is for, so please um in the comments just put a hand, an emoji, a ooh, some eyes, something. But I got Trading Places with Eddie Murphy, and you know how when I said experiment, I got Trading Places, and when they took um Dan Aykroyd, is Dan Aykroyd, right? Yeah, I think it's Dan Aykroyd, and traded him with Eddie Murphy and made him poor, and Eddie Murphy made him rich, and it was all ruined these people. Well, you know, Eddie Murphy's wasn't ruined because he was used to being poor, but Dan Aykroyd's was ruined. He went from being rich to poor in like a few minutes, and it was all over $1. And it's a situation where, you know, and I'm really getting someone who did some power plays with something and ruined some people's life over something that was so petty and cheap or something like that, like a experiment because they can. You know, they did it because they can. The only thing is in the trading places, you know, it backfired. They ended up poor and the other people ended up rich. And it's crazy that came up. I wonder who that's for. Okay, because there's something that you guys have been trying to get away from that has not, even though the energy of, you know, bullshit be gone has been there. There's something that you have not been able to get away from. It could be a group of people, some type of communication, a situation with siblings, situation with family. There's something that you've been trying to get away from that just the energy is there. Like, you know, it's like a nagging energy, like it's there, like it's never ending. You know, someone in your family, it could be a family group dynamic, is trying to get away with something. This irritates me, this combination. This happened in the last reading. The same charms in the same, like not in the same area, but it was like over here, but the same charms, which is so irritating because I'm getting the same freaking, which I'm like, everybody can be going through this, but I'm gonna say it. Someone is trying to get away with possible trafficking. Okay. There's a group dynamic, and we have a taxi here. And the only thing that has been coming up, especially, and it haven't been when they're separated, it's been when they're together. So they've been coming together a lot lately, which is irritating to me because I have a thing full of charms and I mix them up and they still come in the same area, which is kind of freaky as well. But the whole Uber thing, and this is a child, a girl child. This literally was in the last reading, Aries. There's something that's coming up with children and possible sex trafficking with children in families. I don't know who that, someone is trying to get away with something and they can't. They're not going to be able to. They're not going to be able to. There's also something around a legal situation. It's so freaky, I swear. Someone getting the only thing is I see here is there is someone that's trying to escape a jail or details about someone going to jail. Now, I do see here that there is some conflict that's finally ending about children in a legal situation, okay? There's something that's going to come to close. Either this is from January to February, so this could go in January or February. There's a need for you not to overthink it. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink the situation. Do what you need to do, but don't overthink it. There's a need for you to refrain from stimulants. Do what you can on a more natural level because you'll need your intuition a lot in this particular situation. There is someone spying on you, okay? that's going to stop. I feel like you're going to do something for that to stop. I do get alchemy energy. Some of you are alchemists, do spell work and things like that. I do get that type of energy. Okay. There are some details about a situation, possible emails that is being flagged. There's a red flag with it. There's being flagged. There's a need for you to pay attention, use your intuition. That's what you need to stay away from stimulants, get enough sleep. Use your intuition in regards to the situation. Use your intuition when it's in regards to health for people who's not dealing with these situations. When it in regards to your health, your job, use your situation. Because even if it's something with your work, there's someone trying to get away with something at work, and there is documented evidence via email, group emails, something in regards to a email, and I'm definitely getting a group email as well. Something in regards to children. I'm hearing reviewing the evidence. Someone is reviewing evidence. Okay. But definitely, whatever you're going through, there is something where you're not taking responsibility for your part in a situation. This could be just how you deal with the situation. This could be, there's some neurological activity here. So maybe there is things of how, because we do have a spying. Maybe there is ways, and the fact that we have neurological here, it makes me think of like, um, of course the brain, but there is some spying, possibly tarot spying, different type of spying that you can't own up to certain details as of yet in regards to the situation, because it's not going to make any sense on paperwork. And the fact that Pluto is in Capricorn, I'm getting a strong energy of you can't own up to these details, or it's going to make it look like you're a nut job, especially if it's a situation that's regarding children or something like that. Okay. Okay, so there is something about reaping what you sow, okay? Someone is trying to get out of the energy of reaping what they sow. That can last for so long, okay? This could be something involving courts, lawyers, higher institutions, higher governments, people of authority. There's a lot of energy of trying to escape jail, and it's trying to escape a situation. We have too many escape. The bird is out of the cage. He's sneaking away, but he's not able to sneak away. So there is some that's gonna get away with there. Okay, so this is the energy I'm getting. Whatever situation you're dealing with, this could be something in regarding a love interest. This could be in regarding work. This could be regarding children or family, a legal situation involving governments or things like that. There is some that is going to be caught. There is some that's going to be caught. Others are not, and you need to be fine with that for now. Okay? There's some that's going to be caught, and there's some that's not going to be caught in the month of January and February. That doesn't mean that they're never going to be caught, but there's a need for you to still protect yourself, because the game is not going to be over. The fact that it's gonna help the situation out tremendously, but the game is not gonna be over, and there still is people that is gonna be spying on you and things like that. For some of you, you're getting into a twin flame relationship and getting into new associations. There was something that was preceded as in the past. Someone put something out as fake news. This is fake news. It's not real, and there is some type of association that is reviewing some information, and it's not fake news. They tried to finesse the people, and they was not able to finesse the people, if that makes any sense. Like, they tried to finesse a group of individuals who have some type of evidence to something being that they try to perceive as fake news. I don't know who this is. I just know whatever the situation you're dealing with. This could be a simple text message, a friend group dynamic, that someone, or some back and forth with a lover or something like that. But this is some rebellious energy here. Someone tried to perceive something as fake news in the past. Even tried to finesse some people, because we have a stripper here. Strippers are fast money. Strippers they give an illusion. They finesse. They make your wildest dreams come true in that moment. And they have a lot of bull crap that's going on at home, or situations or mentalities and things like that. But this was turned over. So was the fake news. There's a group or association or some group dynamic that's outside of your current circumstances that knows about your situation, somehow knows about what you're going through. Or this could be a person getting a hold to your, like, say you have a case, and the person that usually have your case, someone else reviewed your case. It could be by accident, it could be on purpose. And whatever the person that was doing the discrepancy tried to finesse the person to believe that the discrepancy is not a discrepancy. And the person sees through the bullshit. Like, no. Like, so there's something that's coming up with that. There's just a need for you to know that there's change coming, and to stick to your creative endeavors and make sure that your judgment don't get clouded. The confusion is being lifted. Whatever confusion that was there before is being lifted. Okay? We have a one-way hell emit one ticket, and it was in reverse. I really feel like there is some forgiving here. Okay? I really feel like the confusion is lifted, and something that you were adamant about someone going to hell, you're cutting the situation out of your life with forgiveness. You're cutting it out of your life with forgiveness. We do have the earth, the sandworm that ate Beetlejuice here, which is this forbidden situation. It's in reverse. I really feel like because it's not over, the most forbidden part of it is not going to be over in the month of January and February, but it's coming. Oh my God, you guys. The video went out. I don't know where it stopped. So okay. Some of you are coming into a twin flame relationship, possibly with new associations, okay? There is someone like with this Capricorn energy, they're trying to get out of going to jail or something. There is an organization or some type of association or someone that's outside of you that is reviewing some type of something that was perceived as fake news in the past, and the person that tried to finesse them or make them believe, this is a stripper here, make them believe that the news was real, I mean fake. um they're not listening to the bullshit, and it's actually being perceived as real news. So that is coming up. There's a lot of forgiveness here. We have Helmet 1 in reverse, okay? We also have a scissors here. You guys are cutting things out, but with boundaries, eliminating all confusion in a particular situation where it's giving you, it's taking the burden off of you mentally, okay? And I do get the energy of something that you were trying to take down, like that was very forbidden. You're no longer trying to take it down, and even though it may not fully be over, you know that it's going to be handled in the divine will handle it. But I do get a sense of some of you um really just forgiving the situation and getting the help that you need, and this is clearing out. If you guys have been dealing with a lot of toxicity, it's clearing out. Yeah, I get this energy is clearing out. Okay, you guys, so let's jump into your confetti. All right, you guys, so you guys got a lot of confetti. Okay, so you need to change your perception to change the outcome of the situation. And it's whatever this outcome, and it could be a legal matter with children, it could be the sex trafficking, it could be just someone trying to get away with something in your family, a gang group dynamic, something like that. But something in regards to a legal matter, some reflexes or some conflict. But definitely there's a need for you to change your perspective so the situation can change, okay? For some of you, you may have came from a supportive family and you're scared to tell them about a trauma, okay? It could be a trauma with a family member, um, like a isolated incident or something like that, or a situation with a friend as well, um, or a sibling. Okay, there's a need for you guys to get rest. Okay, make sure you're getting rest. It's vital for your health, so you won't depend on stimulants to keep you awake. Okay, you guys will be receiving some sacred knowledge that will help you with this situation that blew up in the opposite direction, to help you usher it back into your favor. Okay, there's a need for you to let go of a Virgo person. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. It's red flag with this person. It could be a business partner as well. Okay, there's a need for you to exercise outside. Get outside and exercise. It'll help you clear your chakras. Okay, for those of you that have been stalking people, there's a need for you to stop stalking. It's not healthy for your development, and you need to take responsibility for that if you have been doing that. Okay, there's a need for you to dance more in a situation. Dancing is good for your soul. Music is good for your soul. You guys may have been receiving a lot of signs and synchronicities through music, okay? There is for some of you, you may have been wanting to create your own divination, such as the love confetti, or get charms, or create your own oracle cards, or something like that. This is a good time to do so in the month of January or February. Get started on that. Okay, there's a need for you to stop trying to control the situation that's involving this fake news and this seductive situation. You need to release it so it can like happen naturally. Okay. There is a need for you to um, focus on your root chakras and your lower chakras, okay? Your fight or flight energy. And there's a need for you to surrender and cut things out of your life that is triggering you to fight a situation, something that's giving you the same outcome. You need to change so you can change your perspective, okay? Because you're becoming well balanced, but you need a couple of nudges in the right direction. So maybe you need to be around like-minded people that will will help you instead of hinder you, okay? Because your third eye is opening and has been open for some of you since October, okay? It has been, you guys have been having a lot of spiritual downloads, okay? For some of you, you may have been thinking about becoming activists, advocating for something, advocating for mental health, advocating for getting against corruption. Okay, for someone, you need to stop sleeping around. Okay, if you've been sleeping around, possibly just probably having a little fun while you're single, there is something that's maybe you're getting caught up in a relationship or caught up in relationships or situationships, and it's probably becoming too much. Whatever the situation is, if you've been needing a nudge, just stop sleeping around. You need to stop sleeping around. It's probably hindering from what you are trying to manifest. Maybe you've been trying to manifest something deeper, but you've been sleeping around. Okay. For someone, you're having an inner rebirth. Okay. So this is something that you're not comfortable telling anyone, and you've been having it alone. And there's a need for you not to overspend in a situation, okay? Especially for those of you starting businesses. There's a need for you not to overspend your money in a particular situation. You guys got a lot of confetti. Okay, so willpower is the lesson in these months of January and February. The things that you're going through is a test of willpower. The stagnation, if you've been experiencing, has been a test of your willpower, especially stuff stemming from October to now. There has been a test of your willpower, and once you kind of deal with that, then things will. It's a surrender. It's like gain the knowledge, apply the knowledge, surrender. Gain the knowledge, apply the knowledge, like, surrender. So, sometimes, you'll be gaining knowledge about a situation, it'll be going in your favor, and then you get hit with something, which will basically test your faith. It'll test your willpower not to go back to the things that you used to. And once you get past that test, then things will go freely, but you have to like surrender. It's a cycle and a process over and over and over again with different situations, and you'll see things that will start coming through, but it's just so you can master whatever you're going through. Okay, for someone, if you've been thinking about investing in a business, okay, there is a need for you not to invest. It's a risky business. Okay, it's a risky business investment. All right, you guys, so let's jump into your astrology, guys. Okay. Okay, for some of you, you are dealing with situations involving children, the music industry. It could be involving a friend group dynamics or some type of communication. It could be also things that you're thinking with the subconscious about things that you're considering toxic or bullshit with your family as well. Okay, this also could be something that's involving um, things with the energy of the Hierophant, like churches, organizations, lower end organizations that deal with children, schools, like schools, K to 12 schools, and things that deal with children. Okay. There's some Taurus energy here as well. So you guys have been focusing on yourself, focusing on how you think about yourself, think about your image, think about a situation, dancing around a situation. For some of you, things is hitting with children, thinking about those things as well. Trying to deal with things on a subconscious level. Okay, for some of you, you are rebelling against social norms. You're rebelling against the things that you used to swear by, the things that you used to go by. You're definitely rebelling. For some of you, there is some energy around courts and legal matters and groups and associations. Okay, what is hidden on this other side? It could be something involving family and a situation involving sex, family, and money. All right, you guys, so let's jump into your pick a card. All right, group one, you guys got the pyrite. You guys are focused on your money. Pyrite, fool's gold. Okay. Okay, so you guys got the 10 of Earth in reverse. There is something about the way that you make money. Group 1. Maybe you guys are finding new ways of making money, but there is something in regards to how you make your money. I'm drawn to the orange and the yellow here. Controlling the way you feel about the way you make money, changing the way you feel about the money that you make. This is you reflecting on the ways that you make money and how would you get that money in. Okay, so we have the moon here. Spiritually defend, mentally accept, and physically let your feelings tell you how to. Okay? You have to navigate your intuition to figure out how, because it seems like finances is your focus. And this is such, even though it's like Capricorn energy, it's Taurus energy as well. But there's a need for you to get, if you've been in the fast lane or in making money in the fast lane, or you want to make different ways, find different ways of making money, you need to first off accept what you have done, accept certain things with the way you're making money now, and find the lesson within that, and let your mind tell you how you can take your experience and make it a better experience, if that makes any sense. Okay, so we have in Leo, okay, spiritually self-confidence to create, mentally take a chance on, and physically resulting from the impressiveness of. This could be some of you wanting to like get into the music industry, or start something with children, or putting yourself out there into the world, and people is not, you feel like you're always defending yourself or defending the way you make something. This also could be something involving children as well here. But this is definitely some energy of, having confidence to create different ways of making money. Okay, we have insights in Sagittarius, insight to understand, mentally the wisdom of, and physically resulting from the understanding of. Yeah, you guys are embarking on your life purpose. There's a lot of fire energy here. And with this moon here, you guys, for some of you, you are going towards a more spiritual based business, or you want to connect with people on a spiritual level, and you feel like you always having to defend yourself. Or it could just be something with children. Okay. You guys got children, okay, in your insight world, okay. Healing children, healing inner children, working with children, expanding family, reflecting on your current situation with children. And it's funny because we have reflecting here and we have the moon here. Okay, negative is feeling hopeless and giving up. You guys got, I am the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and don't give up. Okay, group one. I like it. If anyone have not told you that they love you today, just know that I love you, and I will not be doing personal readings in the month of January or February. But if you're blessed, please donate. I will put the link below. Okay, you guys? And if you're not subscribed to the channel already, please go and subscribe and support. All right, group two, you guys got the citrine. You guys working on all types of abundance: physical, mental, spiritual abundance. You guys got El Bella. This gives me a strong alchemy. I think this is also Aguela. Yeah, but this gives me a strong alchemy vibe here. Connecting with your ancestors, connecting with spiritual realm. You see how this head is in the bowl. Offerings, giving offerings, things like that. For some of you, you are doing alchemy. Okay, so spiritually, you guys got the drive for in Mars. Mentally, the confronting of and physically action. You guys got in Taurus, you got your own energy. Resources from to maintain spiritually, mentally, the practicality of, and physically resulting from the productivity of. Putting in the work, taking action and putting in the work. You guys got in Cancer. You guys have been doing stuff over this Cancer, the Cancer moon and full moon eclipse and things like that. Okay, you guys spiritually, your feelings, mentally, attitudes from the past about, and physically use your intuition and. Okay, so you guys got sex. Okay, in your inside world, you guys are working on willpower, which came up in the confetti. Increasing the spiritual value of sex, okay? Exploring and seeking spiritual connection. A negative aspect is meaningless sex, okay? The thing is meaningless sex, especially when you become spiritual, and I'm going to tell you this from experience. Before your third eye start opening, you start or have serious events that you didn't know was leading up to your spiritual awakening. Sex is one of them. As you get, usually when you get older, you start getting into candles and things like that. It's a ritualistic type of sex, and you'll notice you'll get more attached to the person that you're doing this with, and it's because you are using forms of alchemy, food, you use you use candles, you use certain things, baths, take baths and showers and stuff with these people, which is ritual in a spiritual sense, ritualistic things, and you will become attached to these people, and you won't even know why you're attached to these people, and you'll be like, oh, it's the sex, and it sometimes the sex will be good, but it's not like, to the point where you're acting the way you're acting, and it's because you're kind of like putting it's ritualistic in a sense, if that makes any sense. Let me know in the comments if that makes any sense. Okay, you guys got spirits in your outside world, paranormal activities, messages through dreams, channeled messages, and energy sightings. Okay, a negative aspect is being scared or imbalanced. Okay, need to balance yourself out. That's what you guys are, someone is doing alchemy. There's something along the lines of alchemy, yeah. You guys got divination, okay, in your inside world. Using divination to guide, understanding divination, it is energies that can change. Okay, that's what a lot of people, like, even with this, you will, it may not be happening, certain things may not be happening now, and then little things will happen, like, you know, certain videos I have to watch, like really good readers, even with my readings, I have to watch them at different dates, like, you know, that's the reason why these readings came up late. Some things happened to me in one of my readings that didn't happen when I put it up, but then as I progressed later on in the month, it happened, and I had to go, and I'm like, damn, I predicted my own shit, which is kind of fucked up because I could have, like, you know, I could have really got ahead of it, but my perception of it was a little on the opposite side of it, and it happened actually to me, not against others, you know. But I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. You deserve love. You are lovable. You're going through a lot. Group 2. High Priestess. You have the divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Yeah, you guys are exploring a lot spiritually. You're taking action, trying to confront situations, trying to be practical in the situation, but you're taking action and using your intuition. I do see a lot of occult here, spirits, alchemy, High Priestess, but it's navigating this situation. Okay, group 2. If anyone not haven't told you that they love you today, just know that I love you. And I will not be doing personal readings in the month of January or February. But if you're blessed, please donate. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys, and like the video. And let me know how this resonates for you. And I'll see you in the next reading. All right, group 3. You guys got that apatite, which is belonging. Let me hold on. Okay, no, it's acceptance. Sorry. Well, maybe you guys need it belonging too, but it's acceptance. It's funny because I didn't even find the book, but then when I sat down, it was like acceptance. Interesting. All right, you guys. So you guys got, okay, Oshella, the guardian angel in reverse, and Yemiya in reverse. So what I get from this intuitively is that you guys are dealing with the light and dark aspect of things. Okay. This is supposed to be Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And you see how he has a sword. Sword of the mind. Dealing with the light and dark aspect of things. There's a need for you to not give up hope in a situation. Okay. The guardian angel is I think I was saying too much, you guys. It went off. You guys gonna have to, I'm gonna just repeat what I was saying because I don't know where it left off. But you guys are dealing with lighter dark aspects of yourself. These 2 cards was in reverse, letting me know that you guys need to nurture yourself and not let your emotions get the best of you, and stop pouring your emotions and yourself into people that don't deserve it, as well as know that you're protected and you're being guided and protected. You're being tested right now because you guys have not a lot of knowledge, and because you have not a lot of knowledge, you have to put that knowledge to use, and you go through tests. Okay, you guys are dealing with a situation that may involve a lot of alchemy as well. With Mercury here, Mercury is also the magician. The magician deals with alchemy. Mercury is also Hermes, so you guys are dealing with a lot of people with a lot of tricks, thieves, stuff like that. A lot of details. Okay, we have spiritually, The awareness of, mentally, many thoughts about or from, and physically, many words. Okay, I think I was saying too much in the previous video. But and then you guys got Pisces, and with all this water here, you guys are definitely dealing with the subconscious. You guys need to smudge, get you some cinnamon. There's many things in the grocery stores if you can't get to a metaphysical shop, and everything is not in the metaphysical. I mean, they have a lot of stuff in the metaphysical shop, but um, definitely there's things that you can use in your own grocery store that'll help reset you at the moment if you can't afford those things. Definitely do some detox bath. There's too much water here, which means you're letting your emotions get the best of you in the situation where you're dealing with the light and the dark. Okay, you have in Pisces spirituality to the ultimate experience, mentally trusting your psychic knowledge of, and physically resulting from the indecision of or about. Okay, so you guys are dealing with a lot spiritually right now. You guys got acknowledged in your inside world. I have acknowledged how far I've come, even if I'm not getting money for my growth. I'm proud of oneself. I am the only person that validate me. A negative aspect is needing outside validation. Guys are dealing with deception. That gives me that Mercury, that trickster vibe. Okay, possibly with this 3 here, could be groups, associations, siblings, Gemini people. Okay, this also could be a mother as well with this 3. In your inside world, your intuition is guiding you through the deception. Trust your gut. There is someone being manipulative. Use your discernment. A negative aspect is keep giving toxic people, I say persons, but people chances. They're oh, they're at it again. Okay, stop telling people your business. Okay, these are negative aspects. This also brings me back to this being in reverse. Um, Stop giving toxic people chances. Stop pouring your emotions and things into people that don't deserve it. Even if they are family, even if they are a parent. Okay. You guys have not been studying and doing the things that you need to do. You guys got schooling, study, and education help your life purpose and growth. At this time, your angels will guide you and help you with this process. Okay. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life right now. This is addictions. Anything could be an addiction. Okay. A lifestyle can be an addiction. You guys got medicine woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. Because you're a channel for divine healing power, high power means you absorb energy, which explains all this water in your cards. You have a lot of water in your cards. Looking at the water. You have a lot of water in your cards, water and behind here. You have to be mindful of your energy. You have to be mindful of your surroundings. You need to do more studying, and you need to have better ways of protecting yourself as well. Okay. All right, group 3. If anyone have not told you that they love you today, just know that I love you. I will not be doing personal readings in the month of January or February, but if you're blessed, please donate. I will put the link below. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next reading. Ashe.